Hi, I'm Travis Stevens. I'm a right winger from Vancouver Island, British Columbia.
I'm Jimmy McKee. I'm a centerman from Darien, Connecticut.
I'm Brett Deneen. I'm a defenseman from Marion, Massachusetts.
Joey Piccinini, left wing from Montreal, Quebec.
I'm Braden Quast, a centerman from Mulkill, New Jersey.
Today we'll be talking about Tim Tebow, Shaken, the book. So,
Yeah, so I think just a question to start us off is how do we relate what we learned in the book and how do we use faith as kind of a bedrock to navigate ourselves through kind of life's adversities?
I think faith is important because, through life you'll go through a lot of difficult times, adversity. I mean, it doesn't matter how successful you are. At some point in your life, something bad or something difficult is going to happen, and having faith is going to allow you to get through that tough moment. And, with faith, you'll know that there's something better waiting for you afterwards, that you just got to get through that tough time and, believing in God and believing that there's something else than just you. It will definitely help you move forward and progress and grow as a person, I think.
Yeah, and I think one of the greatest values of the Christian tradition is the moral foundation and the virtue it teaches you, which really translates virtually directly to life. To always, stay humble, show compassion, show humility, and also tying that into the book. It's important to keep things in perspective. So in sport, for example, you might lose a game, you might have a tough day, you might have a tough season, but in the grand scheme of things, like relating that back to life, someone has cancer, someone can't walk, someone's disabled, so putting that in perspective relative to sport, it's really not comparable.
Yeah, I think our Christian faith really helps us come together, and in times of adversity, it really allows us to have something to fall back on, and also have something that we can share with countless other people, and we can connect over that and get ourselves with other people through those hard times.
Yeah, one of the things I was always taught from a young age was sports are a microcosm of life, and how, just like these guys have said, you go through a lot of adversity in sports, but in life you go through adversity and it's magnified to another degree. Whether, like Trav said, you just get hurt in a game, but there's people that are hurt and it affects them permanently. But I like to think that as long as you're faithful, you always have something that you can relate to other people with. There's always something you can fall back on, because especially at a young age, teammates, they come and go, coaches come and go, friends come and go a little bit, but faith is something you can always rely on, so it's nice to have that there.
Yeah, I think building off that, using faith as kind of a bedrock and a foundation, especially in sports, there are highs and there are lows. There are times where the crowd's cheering and the crowd's booing. So I think, how to have that confidence to go out there every day and face, life's adversities is really, having faith and knowing that, someone's there walking with you, always, and kind of keep that with you, and that's how you go out there.
And I think, tying with all what teammates said here, I think faith is important, but also with another part is, you got to be grateful that you have that faith, that you have something bigger than yourself that's there with you. Appreciate every little moment. Tim Tebow talks about that. Be grateful for everything and tie that with faith, and I think there's really a lot of potential for success.
Yeah, I think as athletes we have to be so thankful for everything that we have, and we've been blessed with the opportunity to play sports at such a great institution and build a bond with so many other great people here, all through sports, which we all have to be thankful for.
Yeah, and like Tim Tebow, I think sport offers someone the opportunity to be impactful. We have a very limited time on this earth, and as Tim Tebow talked about, it's important to spread compassion and kind of purvey your mentality and inspire people, and not just live some rudimentary life.
And I think we have a lot to learn from Tim Tebow. He has an incredible story, the things he's been through. So just keep in mind that there's other people out there who went through similar things, and you're never alone. And Tim Tebow is one of those people. A lot of things have happened to him, but today he's doing great. He's having fun. He's happy with all of that. So just keep that in the back of your mind, that there's people out there for you to look up to, and there's people that would be glad to help in a difficult time.
One of the things I always really admired about Tim Tebow was he was always someone that no matter what people said he couldn't do or could do, it didn't matter. He was just going to do what he knew he could do. And another thing I've always appreciated is how he just appreciative he is in general. I mean, you look at a lot of athletes at the highest level, and you talk about the people who are going to be Hall of Famers who have won championships, and Tim Tebow has had a lot of downs at the highest level, but he's always reiterated how appreciative he is to have just been there when a lot of people haven't had that opportunity. So that's one thing I really admire about Tim Tebow, and he attributes a lot of that to his faith.
Good. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
Thanks for
watching.
watching.